Hello everyone, great to have your company here on Kalkine TV. I'm Rachel and you're watching Buzzing Trends. Today we're looking at 7 ASX MidCap stocks that have outperformed the MidCap 50 index. The trade-off between risk and return often puts a large chunk of investors in a baffle zone as we look forward to increasing their return while avoiding volatility. As a result, mid-cap stocks can prove to be a twilight zone in the investing landscape, allowing investors to get the best and probably even the worst of both worlds. At the same time, investors must also understand that since these companies are riskier than large caps, they should cherry pick the stocks cautiously to avoid huge losses. The appeal for mid-cap investing is growing amongst many investors. Let us now look at a few mid-cap stocks that beat the mid-cap 50 by generating over 2 times return in the past 1 year. First up, we have Melbourne-based Lifestyle Communities. They're a property developer, owner and manager offering affordable housing options to Australians over 50 years of age. The company witnessed an increase of over $108 million in its property portfolio during financial year 2020, and that was driven by a steady compression in capitalisation rates for land lease assets and movements in the residential property market. The company recently purchased a site on the Phillip Island in Cowes, which will be Lifestyle Communities' 24th community. Next up is global leading provider of elastic interconnection services, Megaport. They use software-defined networking, enabling its customers to rapidly connect their network to other services across the Megaport network. They reported record monthly recurring revenue growth in the first quarter of financial year 2022, while its annualized revenue exceeded $100 million. The company recently announced support for Versa SASE on Megaport Virtual Edge, and that was to bolster connectivity options for branch locations as well as remote users. Next up is Chalice Mining, the Australian explorer of platinum group element, nickel, copper, cobalt and gold. Chalice Mining undertook a range of activities in the September quarter, with the company's major focus on the Julimar Nickel-Copper-PGE project in WA. Chalice Mining recently announced Tier 1 scale maiden mineral resource for the Gonaville PGE nickel copper cobalt gold deposit, marking the largest nickel sulfide discovery in more than 20 years and the largest PGE discovery in Australian history. Next up, we have fast fashion jewellery and fashion company Lovisa. They saw robust global comparable store sales for the first 20 weeks of financial year 2022, and that was up by over 25% year on year. For the reported period, total sales grew over 46% in financial year 2021. The strong growth trajectory was achieved despite the closure of stores due to lockdowns in Australia, New Zealand and Malaysia. The company has now opened all stores in its network and has also added 2 new franchise stores in Cyprus, bringing its global geographical footprint to 21 countries. Moving on now, and Objective Corporation is an Australian software developer engaged in delivering quick and intuitive information to government organisations. The company reported an increase in its revenue for financial year 2021 by 36% to over $95 million, while its EBITDA and NPAT edged up 49% and 46% respectively. Its transition to subscription revenue touched milestones, with over 95% of software revenue achieved on a subscription basis. Next up, Australian retailer Metcash. Well, they continued to perform strongly during the first 16 weeks, ending on the 15th of August. And that was driven by a shift in consumer behaviour and its MFuture program supporting improved competitiveness of store networks. For the period, supermarket sales edged up 12.9% in the same period in financial year 2020 and approximately 17% higher, excluding the impact of Drake's. However, supermarket sales tumbled compared to the same period in financial year 2021. On the other hand, liquor and hardware sales showed robust momentum and edged up 9.5% and 16.3% over the same period in financial year 2021. And lastly, we have the Ebix Group, a supplier and distributor of medical consumable products and equipment to the hospital and primary care sectors. They've completed the acquisition of Sentry Medical, which deals with a broad range of medical consumable products. EBOS achieved a record profit for financial year 2021 with an uptick of 5% in revenue, which exceeded $5 billion for the very first time. Well, that's all for now. We'll be back soon with our Buzzing Trends show to share the latest market insights with you. Till then, stay tuned with Kalkine TV for more stock, business and economy-related hot trends. I'm Rachel, signing off for now.